Coming up live on LiveWire, we have got a great show for you today. It's all entertainment, music, and song. And also, you should get something to write on because there are two events coming up that you could go to and really enjoy what you're going to see here on Access Sacramento Television LiveWire right after this important message right now. It's called Midtown Out Loud, and it's a, well, why don't I ask the founder? She happens to be sitting right next to me, Heather Anderson.
Hello. So I'm here as the host of Midtown Out Loud, open mic poetry and acoustics. Our tagline is guitars, poetry, and pints. Sorry. And so we're an open mic event that has about 100 plus people that come every first and third Wednesday at Shine Cafe at 14th and E. And we have roughly 25 to 30 performers that actually perform anything from spoken word to acoustic music. We've had trumpet players, we've had guitar players, we've had across the board all different kinds of instruments.
This is really interesting. It's fascinating. Is this and poetry too, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and I noticed when we were talking before the show, it says here, get this. Minimum age, though an ID is not required, all ages are welcome to participate. Please note that performers are uncensored and material may contain adult language, content language.
We have to say that because we want to encourage everyone to come in and not feel like there's any limitations on audience, but at the same time, there's going to be adult material for sure.
I can come down with my ontological, hysterical, scatological poetry, right?
Yes, you can. As long as it's only 5 minutes, though. We give each performer...
5 minutes, that's all I need.
That's all you need.
I'll clear the place.
But we have a special way of dealing with people that may go over the 5 minute line.
It's a big stick?
We used to have a hook, and now we just have...
I know, it's a big hug.
Right. Yes, and so we actually have a bell that sounds at 5 minutes, and then we have about 30 seconds, and you'll see me come up to the stage and hug your rear end off that stage.
That's good. And it's an interesting place where you can actually eat and drink.
Local craft beer, local wine. They have Shine Cafe's really focused on having local Sacramento proud goods, and so you'll also have stuff that's from different states, but you'll also have a lot of pride in what's here in Sacramento. So they have local art on the walls, and of course we have the local music and spoken word that's coming in. But it's an amazing place that has a great sound system, and we also have people performing in the crowd and up at the mic because we want people to truly be an intimate part of it.
Wow, that's and so you also you were talking before the our interview here about money and where it goes.
Yes, so we don't actually charge for this event. In fact, all of the costs for it I take on and the cafe takes on because we really believe that we want to raise awareness and funds for local charities and local programs, and to be able to have the love in the room that you feel, the support and everything for the artistic community. We want to push that outside the walls and have people understand what's happening in their local town. And so we have a Charity of the Month program. We've raised over $5,000 just this last year.
So how do you pick the charity? You blindfold and...
I just throw a dart.
There's only 500 nonprofits
I know,
in Sacramento.
Oftentimes I am told about them. People will find out about our open mic event and how we're trying to raise awareness about different charities. They have to be a 501c3. And I usually visit the charities. We just had Wellness Women's Center as one of our charities of the month.
Oh, yes, I know it.
Yes.
I know it, absolutely know it.
And so we actually...
Hey, Helen.
And so I actually go and visit the charity and be able to meet the leadership, and we have members of their staff and their clientele will often perform as in the trenches headliners throughout the event to be able to pitch their cause even more.
That's a really good idea. They could take part of it.
Absolutely.
Except getting the moolah.
Yeah, and we don't want to separate. The way I feel about it is we're 2 steps away from being clients ourselves. And so having people be able to perform in the crowd, like actually as members of their performance, it's really that there's no separation between any of us. We're all part of the same community.
Right. So how do you get such wonderful performers such as Matthew James Walsh or Mansuit?
Mansuit. Well, we're lucky enough to have really good word of mouth. And so with 25 to 30 performances, you end up having people that are the first time rookies that have never performed before. And then you have people that are veterans. And what you notice is that the people that are the rookies often get the most applause, but because it's that supportive of a crowd. But honestly, it's sometimes the luck of the draw, and you find out that your jaw is dropping. You've never heard these people before. It's an incredibly electric crowd.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yes, it's a wonderful event.
So I don't want to work here, okay? Since you're a interlocutor par excellence,
Wow.
why don't you introduce Mr. Walsh? Why don't you just? I'll give you a grade.
Okay.
Are you ready?
So this is how I would do it at, should I look at the camera this time?
Yeah, you look at the camera
Okay,
now.
this time I'm gonna look at the camera.
Yeah, you look at the camera now, and look intently at that lens.
Okay.
And introduce these people with a good
Introduction? Okay.
Here we go.
So here at Midtown Out Loud, here at LiveWire, we have Mansuit. And Mansuit is the moniker for Matthew James Walsh. You will not be disappointed. He also has two harmonizing vocalists with him, Robin and Danielle. Please enjoy.
The song is called Little Metal Box. Write down your big sad words and stick them in a metal box. You can't remember if they're there, but make sure to keep them all locked up till the morning. Once you stop mourning the death of yesterday, 'cause if you be there with the rising sun, they just won't feel the same. But if they do, then hold them close and learn the way that they will. 'Cause that way will hold you down, build your foundation, make it grow. But tonight, please go to bed with this simple happy thought, that you may just dream of a world without that little metal box. Write down the big sad words and stick them in a metal box. You can't remember everything, but make sure to keep them all locked up till the morning. Once you start mourning the death of yesterday, 'cause if you be there with the rising sun, they just won't feel the same. But if they do, then hold them close and learn the way that they will. 'Cause that way will hold you down, build your foundation, make it grow. But tonight, please go to bed with this simple happy thought, that you may just dream of a world without that little metal box. Don't live your life inside a little metal box. It'll all be alright if you're willing to give. But are you willing? But are you willing? But are you willing to give it up? Write down your big sad words and stick them in a metal box. You can't remember that they're there, but make sure to keep them all locked up till the morning. Once you stop mourning the death of yesterday, 'cause if you read there with the rising sun, they just won't feel the same. But if they do, then hold them close and learn the way that they will. 'Cause that way will hold you down, build your foundation, make it grow. But tonight, please go to bed with this simple happy thought, that you they just dream of a world without that little metal box. Oh, that little metal box. Oh, that little metal box. Oh, that little metal box.
Oh, wonderful. Hey, put the camera back on the musicians. I have a question or two. Say, guys, where did that song come from? I haven't heard it on the radio.
That is because I wrote it.
Oh, good.
I mean, but give it time. It will be on the radio.
I hear it. Creativity shall win out.
Thank you.
And where did you find these lovely people, Danielle there and Robin there?
This is my sister. I'm lucky to have her as a partner in crime.
would bring my brother
and then
on it.
Robin, actually, we met through MOL, so
I see.
through Midtown Out Loud, and he was just an amazing performer that I saw there. Just in kind of another way that Midtown Out Loud creates community. We're now hoping to play together some in the future.
Wow,
so
that's good.
yeah.
You really sound good together, all
Thank
three
you.
of you. Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
Okay, we're going to come back to you in just a bit. Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
Thank you very much.
No problem.
Wow, zowie.
I know. And that's what you can hear. I mean,
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
the kind of performances that you can hear. But like, I want to also point out the fact that, again, you have these people that are so brave that have never, ever been on a stage before.
You know, the thing about it is that I asked that specific question about the song because I wanted to point out the fact that he wrote it.
Oh, yeah.
And that he's not singing, you know, what the latest pop singers are singing. He's singing a song he wrote, and that's great. I think so many of people of my generation, you know, we aped the stars, you know, tried to look like or sound like or whatever. But it's important that we create a whole generation of people like that.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a whole generation of man suits.
That's good. I'm good with that. I think
Especially the hair. The hair in and of
the hair
itself.
does well. Yeah, it surely does. It's a wonderful thing. So you were walking down the street one day and you said, "Hey, I think I'll found this thing."
How did it all begin?
I mean, you know, producing an event and then also running the event and being the MC of the event is what you do, right?
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I
that's
bring
a
in my
big-
own sound and
a
everything.
big old commitment.
Yes, yes. It actually started 20 years ago. I had a chance to, not the event, the event
Your mother
started.
picked you up.
Actually, my mother was involved.
Oh, okay, good.
Her boyfriend at the time actually signed me up for an open mic without me knowing about it.
Oh, wonderful.
Right. And so I got hooked. I did it once, got hooked, and then
Wow.
I started an event.
The
and
adrenaline started from fear in your toes.
Absolutely.
And it slowly went up to your kneecaps. Oh, I've been
I
there.
loved it.
Yes, yeah.
But in that experience, I was just hooked, and I went back to a cafe at my college town where I was going to school, and I said, "Do you have these kinds of events?" And they said, "No, but can you start one?" And it was like, oh, I had never thought about that. So I started one there. It was really successful, and then when I moved to Sacramento, I thought I want to be a part of the community in a bigger way.
Stay here.
Yes, definitely.
Don't go to Nueva York. Oh, look, there's your event right up there.
Yes.
Midtown Out Loud, first and third Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. And so you can sign up. What does that? So what's that mean? Sign up.
So you can actually sign up to perform at 7:30, and you make sure you come at 7:30 because, yikes, it fills up. And so
Yeah.
8 o'clock, if you want to have an actual seat, make sure you get there early.
Okay. And there's a show.
The next show is April 6th, and then so it's every first and third Wednesday. And so we have, like I said, a really large crowd consistently every.
And I really like the
first and
fact that
third.
you're doing this for charity as well. It's very important.
Push the love out. We got to push the love out.
Absolutely. Otherwise, it stays around and like bad milk,
yeah.
it spoils. So,
Do you want me to introduce again?
hey, can I improvise by poetry?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Can I audition right now?
Yes, you can.
Well, let's change the subject. So, they're going to sing another song?
Yes, in fact, only Matthew, Mansuit, formerly, he's going to be performing. And so I want to make sure that he's ready to go. Is he ready? Yes.
Okay, we're ready. Okay, let's hear it.
Yes.
So,
So this song is called Let My Eyes Adjust, and it's also on my album, which you can find on Spotify and iTunes.
Sunny all year round, ceaseless street sides. Traffic's getting loud, this is new to me. Metal mountainsides, subliminal advertising. Another sleepless night, it's all blasting. What burns out the gold? Dark blue hangs above. The stars are falling off, and my eyes are closed. The cold sailing tide is lonely for a while. Picked up all the tiny bodies, hug them up to illuminate. Give me a moment to take it all in. Need a moment to take it all in. Give me a moment to take it all in. Need a moment to take it all in. Constant wave of light, temporary blinds. Though I lost my sight, I see everything. It's here the hope begins. All reborn in sickness. An angel's never been to Los Angeles. Secondhand smoke fills our lungs as naked we lie. Thick blanket of smog, everything needs air. As natural as it comes, it's more and more like whether I've become part of the city, the city's become a part of me. Give me a moment to take it all in. Need a moment to take it all in. Give me a moment to take it all in. Need a moment.
Kids will spend 15 minutes watching online videos like this one.
Brushing for 2 minutes now can save your child from severe tooth pain later. 2 minutes twice a day. They have the time.
So good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Hey, whoa. Oh, here we are. We're live again. I'm Ray Tatter, and this is actually a live television program. It's happening right now. You know what they call real time? With me in the studio is Sky Manzanetti, who is a wonderful keyboardist, and Pricilla Harris, who is a singer, and also she runs, tell me about your organization. What's it called and why?
It's called Ruby's Gems Incorporated. And it was named after my mother, who is the ideal lady, the lady that walked around with heels in the purse that match and a handkerchief.
That match.
Okay, and what we want to do is we want to instill resources, tools, values into the girls that are entering high school, giving them workshops like health and hygiene, how to prepare for your first job interview, how to walk in heels, social and dining etiquette, how to make a presence in an interview, wonderful things that they will need before they get involved in their activities, because they may be taking on after school sports or a part-time job, and you always need to remain a lady. So we're teaching them those things, and it's a wonderful program. We'd love to have your girls from the inner city in our program. Give me a call. The number is going to be given
We'll throw
a
it
little
on the
later.
screen.
And we'll get the girls in the program. I want to take on 20 girls this summer from June through the end of August. And they get a certificate for participating in the program, so that can go on their resume when they get ready to get a job.
A certificate, absolutely. Pricilla, you're going to do a fundraiser for this, right?
Yes.
So, and tell me about that.
All right. I will be featured in a concert, and we are paying tribute to the wonderful women in American music. A lot of times, our old school music that is covered is by a lot of bands that is male influenced. So I want to take the time to celebrate the women that made music great. Etta James, Sarah Vaughan, Aretha Franklin, Ledisi, Jill Scott. We want to give those women some love.
That's good. And when and where are you going to do this?
This is going to be at the Black Box Theater, April 2nd at 8 o'clock p.m. And tickets, you can just call me for tickets, or you can go to Eventbrite and get tickets. So we're really excited. I have 3 backup singers, and Mr. Manzanetti and my trio are going to be exquisite. It's going to be a wonderful time.
Can you give us a little bit of that exquisiteness now?
I would love to.
Okay, well, I'm going to step back off stage and Pricilla and Sky.
All right.
Take it away.
We'll do a little summertime for you. Summertime, and the living is easy. Fish are jumping, and the cotton is high. Oh, 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 your daddy's rich, and your mama's good looking. So hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, you're gonna rise up singing. Then you'll spread your wings and take to the sky. Oh, 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 till that morning, nothing can harm you. Where daddy and mommy stay and by. Come on, Sky. Yeah. day. Oh, Daddy and Mommy standing by.
Pricilla Harris.
Thank you.
Guy Manzanetti. Pretty good. Wonderful, actually. I really I heard at their the way her placement.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very good.
Thank you.
Good. And you, sir, that was lovely. I appreciate that. So, how do you know each other?
We actually met at a jam session in Old Sac at Graciano's.
Graciano's, yeah.
Yeah.
Every Sunday night, actually, there's a jam session there, hosted by Reggie Graham.
Boy, this town is starting to jump.
Yes, yes,
right.
it is.
It really is. I mean, when I first got up here from Los Angeles, I thought, oh, man. And now it's really something. It really is. I think a whole generation of wonderful entertainers.
Yes.
Wonderful poets, wonderful singers, piano, keyboard, guitarists,
Yeah.
writers.
A lot of open mic venues are opening up.
Yeah, that's excellent.
And getting songwriters and singers their opportunity to just really get in there and to have fun with their music and let someone else hear what they're doing.
So with your Ruby's Gems, you're going to have to talk to them about going to poetry readings and the like too, right?
Oh, yes. We want them to open up so that they can do whatever their hearts desire. A lot of them probably have skills that they don't even realize, or skills that might make them an engineer, or might make them a mechanic, or might make them a doctor. And what we want to do is really allow them to feel comfortable enough to where they can go for what they want.
Right. Thank you both very much for coming on down to Access Sacramento and singing for us and playing music.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Well, that's all the time we have here today, unfortunately, and we're going to bid you goodbye. We're going to come back here next Wednesday and meet other entertainers from our town, other poets and writers and the like. So we'll see you next week live on LiveWire.